Mr. Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, let me start by thanking Laos PDR for hosting this summit. Mr. Prime Minister, you have done a remarkable job in welcoming all of us here, and we are very grateful for your organization and your hospitality. We have finished 2 days of very open, productive, intense discussions, and we are indeed very happy with the outcome of this summit. Prime Minister of Laos and President of the European Council already presented the most important results. Let me just underline some aspects I believe deserve that. Europe-Asia relations are today more relevant than ever. And this is not just a vague, general political declaration of intentions. This is confirmed by the facts of economic relationship and by trade and also by increasing political interaction. The European Union's engagement with Asia is, we believe, key also for the world. The message that we have brought to this gathering was very clear. Europe is a committed Asian partner, and we want to be even more present in this part of the world. In fact, Europe has already a strong stake in Asia's success and growth. Asia is the destination of almost a quarter of European Union exports, worth 68 billion euros per year, and we procure 42% of our imports from Asian partners. Asia is also a major recipient of EU foreign direct investment. Asia has also a strong stake in Europe's prosperity. We are the largest export market for Asian products, as well as a key destination for Asian investors. This proves that despite the geographical distance, our continents are ever more interdependent. And this notion of interdependence was very much present in our open discussions in this summit. These 2 days we had the occasion to discuss how to build on this interdependence in a mutually beneficial way for our two regions and indeed for the rest of the world. We spoke about the economic and financial situation and how only an integrated approach on the part of Europe and Asia and the other major economies can restore strong, sustainable, balanced growth. But economy is just one dimension of our partnership. In the European Union, we are building a solid framework for our relations with Asia based on 3 pillars: partnership agreements, free trade agreements, and multilateral cooperation, of which this forum, the Asia-Europe meeting, is the main example. On multilateral cooperation, this summit allowed us to address important global issues, such as climate change and green economy. We are both faced with the challenge of ensuring that growth is both sustainable and inclusive. The issues of resource depletion or income inequality needs to be addressed. Environmental degradation is not sustainable. Inequality, extreme poverty, is not sustainable. In this respect, we reaffirmed our commitment to the fulfillment of MDGs and to work together on the follow-up to the Rio +20 summit and also in preparing the climate conference in Doha. We also had a good exchange of views on how to address current political and security-related challenges in the region and beyond. I just visited Myanmar, where I could witness the important changes taking place there, and where I have offered European Union support to advance peace, national reconciliation, and economic development. This shows how the European Union also has an important role to play in fostering democracy, respect for human rights, peace, and stability in this region. All the above confirms the relevance of the Asem process in today's world. We are now a family of 51, but I'm sure that this will not be the final number. My last remark is to say that our region-to-region relations will be further facilitated if the regional integration process in Asia through ASEAN makes further strides. Open regionalism is indeed a basis for effective multilateralism. As you know, and many leaders congratulated the European Union for that, the European Union was recently honored with the Nobel Peace Prize for, and I quote, the successful struggle for peace and reconciliation and for democracy and human rights. We were reminded by the Nobel Peace Prize that beyond the current difficulties, the transformative power of regional integration is a huge achievement for our citizens. I believe that also deepened inter-regional dialogue like one we are pursuing in the Asian-Europe meeting is, in fact, a first step in this direction. So let me once more express our sincere appreciation to the leaders and the people of Laos for the excellent hospitality provided to all of us here in Vientiane and for hosting such an important summit for the future of our relations. I thank you for your attention.